stuff, but we need diversified onboarding. People love seeing expensive stuff. That's why all the ads you see on Facebook or Twitter or whatever of somebody selling an Amazon course, they have a Lamborghini sitting behind them, makes them look like they have money. Everybody selling a course has expensive stuff behind them a lot of the times because it actually does work. Now, does everybody like it? No. There's a lot of people that it will polarize. We need diversified, like we need the postcards. We need a paid marketing program on social media. The flexing stuff is good. So like, for example, I'll tell you where like the flexing stuff comes in. Like, so I've never cashed $1 of crypto out in my entire life. I wouldn't even know how to. I wouldn't even know my information to Coinbase.
Hashtag diamond hands.
But I built my dream home this year, and I put a pretty sick man cave in, put a golf simulator in, and all this kind of stuff. And they're just like, all my friends are now like, dude, what the hell? And now they listen. Now they listen to me. Now that they
need to see success, they need to see it like from a personal experience.
Right. Like I don't talk about my finances in real life. And that's why I have a fake name on Twitter, is because I don't want to talk about my finances with people. But once they see it, they want it. And that's the same thing with everybody. Like a lot of the animosity is towards like Hexicans buying Rolexes and stuff, and Richard spending all this money on watches and clothing and everything. But let me tell you a great piece of network effect that just happened. So Motley, who people hate because he bought a Rolex sometime, maybe, I don't know. What he did was he went into that Nico Watch Guys YouTube video. He put a $500 super chat, and he said, "Hey Nico, you ought to check out my guy Richard Hart. He's got a $10 million watch collection. You should really get into this." Nico has a million subs. He has an interview with Richard. From that interview, a guy named Trevor actually watched Nico every single week. Like, this Trevor guy was a big fan of Nico and learned about Richard Hart through that Nico interview. Trevor has a lot of rock star and musician friends of people that are very wealthy. That is an amazing network effect over a silly watch. I hate watches. Like I would never spend $300 on a watch. It's just not my style. You know, I don't like that stuff. I don't like nice cars. I drive a $2,000 car around, and but it does work for some people. The flexing of Motley spending $500 on a super chat, Richard having 500 or whatever, $10 million in watches, onboarded Nico, a million sub channel that now talks about Hex on his million sub channel, and it got rock bands in from Motley making a super chat. That is the perfect network effect. That is exactly what network effect is. And that's exactly why I came to Twitter. So maybe one thing that I say over the course of 6 months, one thing, if I said one thing that somebody uses a tool that I say to onboard somebody of importance, then it was all worth me coming and talking and bannering for 6 months. You know, dude, I might figure out. I don't know. I just tired.
6 months, 6 more months, just 6 more months. Okay?
Yeah, but
man, the super chat. I never, I wouldn't say I never thought about it. But I never thought about how effective it would be, especially in huge communities. So, just to synthesize this a little bit, people can go around to other, YouTube channels with a lot of followers when they're doing live streams, and you can do a super chat. It don't have to be $500, but maybe something significant, so get people, look like you have some money, or
that's what Motley does, and you
just go there.
These maxis they're the problem with Hex. To date, I don't know if there is a more important onboard than Motley spending $500 on a super chat. The person that is supposedly the problem with Hex, it's very silly to me. We need diversification of onboarding tools. We need the postcards. We need the flexing. We need everything. Everything attracts somebody, but not one thing. We can't have our only onboarding tool reaching other communities. That's what I was going to do. I was going to reach other communities. That can't just be our only onboarding tool. We're doing a better job going out into the real world than any other coin is. I bet your ass on that. So
Super chats. I've learned one thing today: how important super chats are, and I think I will get on that too. I think
I think
everyone. You want to have
Motley set up a
utility?
few interviews over super chats.